Hey everyone, welcome back. This update could literally change what lands in your bank account next month. You know that feeling? When the rent goes up, groceries cost more every week, medical bills pile up, and it feels like your wallet is shrinking while prices keep climbing. If you or someone in your family depends on Social Security, today's update matters. Not someday, not later, right now. That's because the latest January 2026 changes aren't just numbers on paper. They hit your checking account, your bills, your life. Millions of Americans are waking up to news that their Social Security payments are being updated, but it isn't all good news. Some parts are encouraging. Yes, there's a cost of living boost, but other shifts could actually hurt more than help once everything is taken into account. You're about to find out exactly what's changed, how it affects your money, and what you need to watch for in the coming weeks. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's coming, when it hits, and what it means for your wallet. Here's the core of what Social Security announced. Beginning January 2026, monthly benefits across the board are being adjusted due to inflation, officially called the Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA. That COLA increase for 2026 is 2.8%, which means almost everyone receiving Social Security or SSI will see a slightly larger check starting in January. Social Security matters. For most people, that works out to about 50 plus more per month than what they received in 2025. Yes, actual extra dollars in your pocket. Social Security. But wait for it. This increase isn't happening in a vacuum. Prices for rent, food, gas, utilities, all of it are still climbing fast. And in the months ahead, other adjustments like Medicare premiums could eat into those extra dollars, meaning your net gain might not feel as large as the headline number. Still, this is real money heading your way. But the timing and the details are where things get complicated. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. Social Security doesn't pay everyone on the same day. Your payment date depends on your birth date. If you were born first 10th of the month, your check comes on the second Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. The Economic Times. With birthdays. 11th, 20th, look for January 21st, the Economic Times. And if your birthday falls 21st, 31st, your payment lands January 28th, the Economic Times. But here's the surprise. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, for low-income seniors, the blind, or people with disabilities, doesn't follow the same schedule. SSI payments should come on the first of each month, but because January 1st is a national holiday, the SSA moves that payment earlier. So many SSI recipients actually saw the increased January check hit December 31st, 2025. Social Security, that means some people saw 3 checks within a couple of weeks just because of the calendar. Crazy, right? Okay, you hear 2.8% increase, but what does that actually mean in cash? For the average retired worker, this boost translates to roughly $56 extra per month, real dollars heading into accounts starting in January. Social Security matters. But here's an eye-opener. Some retirees, especially those who delayed claiming Social Security until age 70, could see the maximum benefit increase by more, up to $5,200 plus per month, depending on earnings history. The Economic Times SSI beneficiaries also see increases. For individuals, it jumps modestly, and for couples, it goes up slightly too. The Economic Times mini summary. This isn't a massive windfall, but it absolutely matters, especially if you're juggling rising rent, food costs, utilities, and medical bills. Those extra dollars can make the difference between scraping by and breathing a little easier. Let's break this down in plain language. The government doesn't just randomly bump up Social Security checks. There's a formula behind it. COLA ensures benefits keep up with inflation. Social Security. Each year, the SSA looks at how much prices have gone up for everyday goods and services, like groceries, transportation, healthcare, using a government inflation index. If prices rise, your benefits go up too. If they don't rise, no bump. That's the idea behind COLA. Social Security. This 2.8% increase is slightly above last year's adjustment, but still falls short of what many families feel they need. And that's exactly why we hear so much talk about seniors and retirees feeling like the increase isn't enough. AP News. If inflation keeps outpacing COLA, the gap between what you need and what you get widens. And that's where emotional stress hits wallets the hardest. Here's a twist you can't ignore. Medicare Part B premiums, the monthly cost most people pay for outpatient coverage, are going up in 2026 and could eat into the COLA increase. Market watch. That means while your Social Security check might be $50, $60 larger, higher Medicare premiums can reduce the amount you actually take home. Market watch. For some beneficiaries, this could mean the net gain on their check is much smaller than the headline COLA, and for others, the premium increase could wipe out a big chunk of the extra money entirely. Market watch. So here's a crucial takeaway. Don't just look at the boost. Look at what gets deducted too. That's the real number that lands in your bank account. That's what matters for your groceries, bills, and rent. Let's get real. An extra $50 a month doesn't go as far as it used to. Gas prices, housing, food, all of these are up compared to years past. That means even though Social Security is increasing, many families still feel like they're losing ground. AP News. So what does this mean for you? You might need to budget differently. You might be watching how every dollar is spent with more intensity. You might be relying on this money for caregiving costs, rent, prescriptions, all the things that matter most. This isn't theoretical. This is your life, your bills, your family. Some people will feel relief from the bump. Others will feel like it's too little, too late. And that's the reality millions are waking up to as 2026 begins. Here's something that's confusing a lot of people right now. Because of how the calendar falls, with New Year's Day and weekends, some months will have extra payments for SSI recipients, and other months no payment at all. The Sun. Yes, some people received SSI twice in 1 month recently, and then missed a payment the next month entirely, not because the money stopped, but because of how the dates shifted on the calendar. The Sun. That's a scheduling quirk, not a bonus, not a penalty, but it feels huge because it affects how you plan your budget. So keep a close eye on the schedule. Missing or extra payments aren't mistakes, they're calendar quirks. Let's pause for a moment and summarize what we just walked through, because this matters. COLA bumped your benefits by 2.8%. Social Security average checks are about $50, $60 more per month. Social Security matters. Some SSI payments came in early December 2025. Social Security Medicare premiums are going up too, and they affect your net check. Market watch timing quirks mean extra or missing payments in some months. The Sun. This isn't just bureaucratic talk. This is your money, your budget, your life. If you take nothing else from today's video, understand this reality: timing and deductions matter as much as the headline increase itself. Here's what you should do right now after watching this. Check your Social Security statement or online account to confirm your new monthly amount. Mark your payment dates on your calendar. Know when your check arrives. Budget with the net payment figure, not just the gross increase. Watch for Medicare premium notices. That could affect your final amount. Talk to a financial advisor if you're unsure how this affects your specific situation. If you're watching this, this isn't just news. It's your financial survival strategy. You deserve to know what's changing, and you need to plan accordingly. Here's the big takeaway. The January 2026 Social Security changes are real, and they matter. They mean more money for some, new timing quirks that confuse many, and deductions that hurt others. But most importantly, your attention matters. This isn't just another update. It could change what's in your bank account, how you pay bills, and how you plan your next year. So stay informed. Don't let uncertainty cost you money. If this video helped you understand what's changing, if it made you feel a bit more prepared, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and stay tuned for the next update. Because when it comes to your money, your family, and your future, you deserve to be ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.